It's lunchtime, and this is Brad Anderson's Lunch Break. If you work with technology, you've probably been to more than a few conferences in Orlando. When I got invited to speak at Citrix Synergy, I booked a flight and called a few really smart people to meet up for lunch. This week I finished up my conversation with Christine Singh, Vice President of Product Management at Moody's. So have you ever been in a situation where you've got a fantastic idea and you know that's going to fundamentally change the business, but you don't have the support above? How do you build that support above?
It's very interesting because cloud is helping what you're describing in a lot of ways. So I think our organizations now understand that not all great ideas have to come from the top down.
Yeah.
You might have a great idea, pilot it, test it.
So you prove it.
Prove it out. Show what the value is, and then certainly leadership will
let the results speak for themselves.
Yeah, will be engaged.
It's very concrete. It's very data driven.
Yeah.
And actually, one of the really changes that I've been through as we've moved all of our services to the cloud at Microsoft is being much more data driven, because you get the telemetry that comes back, and the data doesn't lie. If you see how people are using something or not using something, it becomes data driven rather than who has the best argument in the room.
Yep.
You mentioned that financial organizations now are beginning to understand the power and the benefits that the cloud can bring. For a long time, financial organizations would tell us that they were concerned about the security. So as you've been looking at the different things that you want to do, how do you help the organization understand that moving to these cloud services like an Office 365 is actually a good thing for the organization?
We actually already have a cloud first adoption policy. And so, our organization has actually now said you need to prove why you can't use the cloud.
That is so forward-looking for a financial organization.
Yeah. We understood that there was no way that we were going to continue to stay on top of demand without adopting cloud. Adopting other services like O365 and the Azure platform is really just our way of, shifting some, we'll call it operational work that the teams used to do to free them up to do, more things that enable the business to grow.
Now you end up working with a lot of different software in the job that you deliver. What advice would you give partners like us and Citrix on working together to deliver what you need?
You need to deliver more in the mobility space, and it would be a huge benefit if we had some greater management on controls while we're delivering a Moody specific assets, content.
Okay. So you want us to align more around some of the things we're doing around mobile application management?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I think you might be surprised at some of the things you're going to see tomorrow.
Oh, that's good. From the relationship, I expect that there'll certainly be more Citrix services that are delivered as cloud offerings. Yeah.
Well, this has been super, super fun.
Thank you very much.
Doing this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, well, great. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Next time on Brad Anderson's Lunch Break.
I burnt a bunch of books and set the Florida Everglades on fire. The number one increase we see in spending is around cybersecurity. At the end of the day, people do business with people they like, right? You and I remain friends just for that reason.
Yep. Sort of.